I think the word influencer has a charge for people.
The petty part of me hates the word influencer. So this is Ladies of Influence, which means we're here to talk about influence. We both have had some influence in the industry, right?
Yep.
What do you feel an influencer is? What do you call that?
I mean, I think the word influencer has a charge for people, and for good reason. I think the word influencer has multiple meanings. You have the actual career now of being an influencer, and in my worldview, that is somebody that gets paid to promote content on behalf of brands.
Okay.
I think to be an influencer in life and an influential person because you have a platform, potentially, or because you have something really powerful to share with people and you're aligned to that and authentically sharing it, also makes you influential. I'm not really in the business personally with my company in building influencers. I'm in the business of building thought leaders and really helping people establish what's their message of service, because it's not an act of ego, in my opinion, to promote yourself online if you do it right and you do it well.
With good intentions.
With good intentions and, of service. Whereas the space of influencers gets a charge / bad name for lots of reasons from people because it's somewhat narcissistic. It can come off as shallow. Like, do I really care what you're eating for breakfast? Do I really care what you're wearing? Do I really care?
Right.
You know, essentially, those are the questions that I often ask. But sometimes when you are really doing it in service of your audience, in providing value through letting people know where they can go, potentially buy that outfit or try that great brunch, there is value for it, and you know, the industry of branding, marketing, advertising has caught on to the power of the person, the power of the individual, and these more niche media platforms, because you're a media platform by virtue of the fact that you have an Instagram account. You could be. And so I actually get really excited by that. I think there's real power and potential for you to scale your life. I have a large following, but I don't use it to get paid by brands to promote what I'm eating for breakfast at all. I talk about my business. I actually have I read a really cool book, I'm forgetting the author, but it's called Influencer, and she talks about how there are influencers and that there are lifecasters, which I think probably you and I are by default.
Lifecasters?
Lifecasters. So people who are living their lives and broadcasting it, you know, and interesting people.
Yeah.
Who are, you know, using these tools on social to share what's going on in their lives and helping people and driving their businesses by it. And I have found that I've expanded not only my business, but my network and friendships and contacts that can help other people, all through the power of social. And you get to curate your own experience, right? So if someone's being a jerk on my channel, like, I block them, right? If there's someone that I follow on Instagram that triggers me, I unfollow them. You get to curate your experience on social today, you know, as you should. And so I think the space of influencer has gotten kind of murky in a way because people have all of these different perspectives on it. But I think that, you know, as long as you're being in service, as long as you're coming from a place of, I'm here to help empower, educate, uplift, entertain, inspire the people who are at the other side of their phone, then you're doing it right. And not everybody does that. That's the problem I think people have with that word.
The petty part of me hates the word influencer.
I want to talk,
I just don't, I feel like you said, you know, it's all paid, right? It's like people promoting brands and stuff, and they may not even be good brands. It's like, I don't know. Me as a performer, I just want to create and and allow people to love me for that and not have to fit into like this, look at me, always showing you something because that's what this platform demands, is that if I'm not consistent or if I'm not showing you a part of my life at every moment, then you'll unfollow me. It's like, well, then don't follow me, because that's not the kind of quote unquote influencer that I am. I'm a Lifecaster. You know what I mean? It's just like, this is my life and this is the part that I want to share with you right now. You either accept that or you don't. So that's kind of how I feel about influence. I'm not like a huge social media person. I'm there because I have to be.
Right.
But and you know, and I feel like I'm not gonna say I'm not opposed to someone managing my social media. Like that's, and I think that people have to understand that about themselves. If you are a quote unquote influencer, right? Understand what you like to do and what you don't like to do.
Right.
And I don't like the day-to-day process of posting and letting people know what's going on in my life, you know?
That's why I have a business.
Yeah, that's why you have a business, exactly, because I don't like that part. I like the performance part. I like the talking part. I like the creating part.
Yeah.
You know, and all those other, and I don't feel like I should have to display all these things just to get you to like me. And so, yeah.
So there's a catchphrase, and I love it. It's kind of like cheeky, but it's your vibe attracts your tribe. This concept of there are going to be people who do not like you.
Yep.
The more you vibe at your frequency, the more polarizing you are going to become, and at the same time more magnetizing that you're going to become, because it's a vibration.
Yeah.
Right? So we're all energy, as we said before. So people are going to either attract or repel.
Yep.
And the more that you're you online, the more unapologetically you are you, the more people are going to follow you and unfollow you. And that's okay.
Yeah.
And that's cool. In fact, that's good.
Yeah.
If that's happening.
Because you want people that align with what you're doing to be your
Your
followers,
people.
right? Those are the people you want. I don't want people that's sitting back looking at me, judging my stuff or whatever they're doing, you know,
Right.
because that energy does travel, believe it or not. And so
Absolutely.
I don't want that energy in my space. I would prefer to just have the people that like what I do follow me.
Exactly.
Not that I can control it, but
Right.
as long as I'm being authentic and
Right.
being as much of myself as I can possibly be in every moment, then that will attract those people. And I agree with that, for sure.
I went home and I told everybody in my life that I was going to start a website, and they looked at me like I was insane.
It was just a fluke. Somebody heard me talking crap about somebody else, right? And and they were like, "You're funny. Have you ever tried stand up?"